How you doing, gospel musicians? It's Sean Wilson here. Those of you who are interested in studying gospel musicians or adding gospel voicings to your playing, today we're looking at Alain MervIlle. Alain MervIlle plays at a very high level, and to the point where some of you may not even understand what is going on, what is he doing. And so today what I want to do is just take two snippets, two short sections. So this lesson is probably for those who are a little bit past beginner, but what I'm doing in this lesson though is just kind of showing you how I would go about trying to apply some of the things that Alain plays into my own playing. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with these two things. Okay, so let's look at the first example in context here. I love that movement right there. So that's what we're going to do. And look, I love that movement. But before I teach you the movement, let's see where we could use it. So we're going to go application first. So let's say you're doing, I love you forever. I love you forever. I love you forever. Lord, you know that song. I love you. I love you forever, right? Or let's say, even if I was to put it in a different key and do something like I surrender all. And then surrender all. And then all to Jesus, right? So I messed up the words. Anyway, so this movement is really cool, and that's what we want. We want to be able to use movements, take movements that we hear, not just learn the notes, but want to know where to use them. And so this particular movement is based on a pentatonic scale that he does, right? He starts on the 5, and it's an A pentatonic scale. Let's put those notes on the screen. And since he starts in the 5, he's starting from the E, and with both hands, he starts from one note and goes opposite direction. So in one hand, it's like this. But in the other hand, in the left hand, it goes like this. Right? And then he goes to this minor 9 sound. So it goes like this. And this is such a great sound that it's kind of unexpected, because like an E, it's like an A pentatonic approaching a tritone away, right? The minor sound from a tritone away. So he's going from an A pentatonic to an E flat minor. So it's really cool to use. So that's what you want to do, right? And then he goes to, this is like something you could use to go to a, like say a minor sound. So if we're going to a C sharp minor here, in this key I was using a C sharp, but that's why I did I love you forever, I love you, I love you. See, it went to the C sharp minor. So if I'm going to the 6, if you're in the key of A and you're going to a C sharp, this would be a perfect time to use it. Now, if you're in another key, just ask yourself, when am I going to be going to the 6? And that will help you know when to use it, right? That's my 2. Yeah, this is my minor 2, right? And I love these voicings. Or that's the first one. And now sometimes you'll hear movements and you'll struggle where to put them, but you don't realize that you can change the movements around and make them totally different. So let's listen to this part. Oh my goodness. Like he's doing so much there. It's just kind of like, what do I even take, right? But I want to do that one part that it's that part. I want to hear that part. Listen for it. So that part right there, let's say that's the part I want, right? So so what does he do? Something like that. So he goes here, right? I think he goes here. It's the E flat chord over G. However, in my ear, like when I hear this part right here, what do you hear? What do you hear? Like, tell me in the comments, what chord do you think will go next? It doesn't have to be the chord that he actually played in context. And this is the reason why when you're studying music, you want to kind of listen for where this can go. For me, what do I hear? I actually hear a lot of things. I hear a G, an E flat over G, but I also hear a B flat sus. I can go. See how that works? So being able to hear these things and hear chords in context is important. So let's do this. Let's put it in Amazing Grace. And again, going to the 6. So Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved. Right? That's the 6. So let's put it right there. I'm doing application first. I'll teach it after. Sweet the sound that saves. Now, one thing you'll notice that, I kind of changed it slightly. Instead of doing a E flat over G, I changed it by having an F and a B in there. I changed it to a sharp 9, sharp 5, which his chord blends nicely. See how this sounds? And I'm on my 6, which is my C minor. So the question you have to ask yourself is, okay, I hear something that's cool. First, take out the part that you want, and then you have to figure out, where am I going to use this? Because I said in my last week's video, if you do not apply something, you'll lose it. Let me show you another cool voicing that I really like. Check this out. Look at that. And this is my C minor voicing. Totally changing Alan's voicing, making it our own, but still using bits and pieces of it. This is what we as musicians do. We take and we grab and we see what we like, but we make it our own. So let me try it again. Sweet the sound that saved. Right? Right? See, so in this way, because this is exactly what he's doing, because some of you guys, you'll hear him and you'll say, oh, I hear Corey right there, and I'll hear this musician, So what we have to do as musicians is we always have to find that thing that really speaks to us, and we have to find out how to add it to our vocabulary and add it to our language. This is the process and the beauty of being a musician, especially being a gospel musician right now. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead and check out whatever links we have for you in the resources. Follow people like Alan. He's coming out with some cool courses. Let me tell you something, it's very hard to play at a high level and also be able to have the teaching at a high level too, because that takes a different skill, and Alan is one of those people who are doing it. So y'all go check him out, check out what he's releasing. Thanks again, you guys. I'll see y'all later. I forgot to teach. I just realized something. I forgot to teach you that part. So what is that? Well, so we have this movement. It's a minor movement. So what you have is a D minor to an E flat minor. So it's a D minor, the A is dropped, and the E flat minor, the B is dropped. And then he has this voicing here, which I like to see as a diminished scale. And Alan may say otherwise if he hears this video, but I feel like this is part of the diminished scale. Right? So I feel like that's what's going on here. And the voicing in the left hand is F sharp, E flat, and A. And in the right hand you have this B and D. The first voicing, the first movement that I did was me playing around with a G. Honestly, just like I was thinking of a G whole tone scale. So it sounds like this. Right? So that's kind of how I like. That's my application. That's just kind of how I like to use the whole tone. So I kind of went from Alain's to the whole tone. Now it's not exactly how I did it, but that's kind of how I was kind of flitting around in my mind with that concept. And then the second time when I did Alain's thing, we did the same thing, minor. I did that same voicing there, and then I did this. So that thing that I did there was something I just actually played by accident, and I liked it. So let me show you how it would sound with the root notes. So it would be. No. I think it's start from the beginning. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. And then. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of the voicing I had in my mind. So, and remember, gospel, we kind of, everything is kind of licked. So the idea is the chords are broken up into some kind of lick. So that's why I went like this. But in reality, the chord is from Alain's to my first chord is this, and then my second chord was this, and then I went like that. But what I did is I broke it up like this. Anyway, y'all could find some place to put that. All right, see y'all later.